Alright, welcome back to Gamer Know How. Today we're going to be talking about Valve's yet to be announced multiplayer game that already has reached the top 65 most played games on Steam. So, if you don't know what Valve is the company that made Half-Life and owns Steam, the multi-game platform where you can base every single PC player knows. You go to Steam, you buy a game. That's basically what Steam is. There's thousands to millions of games on Steam that you can just download and play. And if you don't want to play anymore, well, you just put it in your library and save it for later. So, Valve created this game in 2018, as I'll say down below in the article. If you want me to go back to my presentation format instead of article format, comment down below, but otherwise I'm just going to continue doing the articles. So, the game is called Deadlock. It released in 2018. It is still in early access over 6 years later, and it's just one of those games where people have thousands of people are already playing it, and it's like in its alpha beta stage, but it just doesn't fully release for like 6 years, and it's already like a high grossed game. So Valve announced it has yet to announce its big game Deadlock, which has been on Steam for 6 years now. So there's no trailer, there's no announcement, there's no teasers, there's just images. They haven't put anything on their public platform. So, I mean, this is a very big deal. A game that was launched 6 years ago gets the top 65 most played games on Steam, and it doesn't have anything. No one knows anything about it. Well, we know what it is now because news stories have come out. It's a multiplayer battle arena. You basically pick a character like this guy, and you go into an arena with other players, and you kill them. Think Brawl Stars on mobile, and and basically Valorant, but if it was like deathmatch. Because I don't think there's team modes on this game. I think it's just you go into an arena and it's like deathmatch. But it's not 3D, it's actually 2D, and you basically just spawn into an arena. You can kill a bunch of AI creatures as well, instead of players if you want to practice. I don't think there's a campaign, but there may be coming soon, because I think Valve is probably going to have to announce this game and fully release it at some point, because the game is top 65 on Steam. Let me see. So we know, thanks to leakers and data miners, that Valve developed the multiplayer game in 2018. It's a multiplayer battle arena character shooter hybrid that is probably going to be set in the Half-Life and Portal universe, but it may change based on gameplay leaks occurred in May. So now it's rumored that there's going to be a playtest for Deadlock, meaning that it may be released soon. There's already a subreddit for the game that was released in 2018, so it's pretty cool so far. So as IGN spotted, if you know IGN, it's the in-game network. It basically it's a third-party website that tracks various stats about Steam games and players. In the last few games, the game cracked 18,000 concurrent players, meaning that there's consistently 18,000 players playing the game at once. That means it's one of the top 65 most played games on Steam, and they have yet to even tweet, release a trailer, tease, or announce the game in any capacity whatsoever. So what's cool about this game is it seems like they just basically put this game on Steam in 2018 and just put it in alpha and beta stages, made like no adjustments to it, and have just been adding some heroes over time. Because it's like Valorant. You pick a character, Valorant and Apex, you pick a character that fits your playstyle, how you like to fight, and then you go into an arena to face off against other people. So they've been adding new heroes, but they haven't been really announcing anything, because they didn't announce the game at all when they released it. So it's pretty cool. It's using an invite system, so people who play the game can still grant access to other players, even though it's still beta alpha access. Valve is still talking about making the game online in the future, so that people can early access it on like the Steam version of the Steam website, instead of just having to download Steam in order to play the game. I mean, a lot about this game is unknown because it's basic. Deadlock is just a ghost game at this point. It's one of those games that you see on Steam and you're like, I heard nothing about this, and let's just play it and see what happens. And that's what it is. So we're in a so this is really weird, as the article says. It's got an active subreddit. There's videos of the game in action. It's a real game. It's a real thing that Valve has released, but it hasn't even. But well, Valve hasn't released it, but it's a game that Valve created and developed over the course of 6 years. It's Valve's next game, meaning that there's reports that this is their next game, even though they released it 6 years ago, and they've yet to tease it, renounce it, release it, tweet about it, talk about it. They've done literally nothing, haven't revealed anything about the game. So it's very interesting. But that's going to do it for this video, just talking about Valve, Valve's new Deadlock game. It looks like it's pretty fun, but then again, we have nothing right now. So the only thing that I can say is that this is probably Valve's next game, because even though we think they're working on Half-Life 3, they've been stressing Half-Life 3 since Half-Life 2. So I wouldn't trust them with a grain of salt until they actually come out with something for Half-Life 3. But we'll see what happens. So that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodaloo, have a blessed day.